Welcome back to Gray Squadron Gaming. We have another exciting episode in our Star Wars Legion Battle Report series, episode 121.
121 indeed.
I think that's right. Attack of the Clones. I don't know. I brought clones tonight, guys, because I wanted to do a theme list. And I was like, hey, let's get the Naboo board out and pretend like Anakin and Padme are defending Naboo for some unknown attackers. So what do you guys think of that? That's what we're doing. So I got Anakin Skywalker with Force Push, Saber Throats, Nasty Endurance. Padme Amidala with Aggressive Tactics. Her looted E5 Blaster and Situational Awareness. In case you want to get a little shooty, a little fire supporty, she has that option now. Sharpshooter 2 is always nice. Phase 2 clones with 5s, 3 Phase 1s, 2 with the DC-15 and 1 with the RPS. I have an ARC team, a full team with Echo and the Prepared Supplies. And then I have an ATR team with the Laser Cannon because I like fire support and the Laser Cannon's a good surge to hit fire support.
You do
so
like
we've
it.
got Padme, ATRT, and Anakin Saber Throw, who are all really good solid options for fire support. Obviously, Anakin's the best if you can get it off. That brought me to 793, making me red player probably, right?
I thought you said you only had 3 points. Did you bring it to 797?
797. I have 3 points, I told you. Yeah.
Math is hard. I get it.
But I want to remind everyone, and a big thank you to all you guys for watching, subscribing. We just recently crossed 8,000 sub mark, so big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for sharing the video, watching the video, liking, commenting, etc. Also, a huge thank you for everyone who can support us a little extra with the Patreon. If you're interested in our Patreon, the link's below. You get a lot of free goodies on our end. You get Discord privileges. You get early release access depending on your tier. You get bonus entries into our giveaways, all of them. And depending what tier you are, you get even more bonus entries into the giveaways. You get a loot box at the end of a year. You get a t-shirt at the end of a year. You get some stickers, all kinds of stuff. Not to mention you help us put more videos out for you guys. So check that out, link below. Big shout out to the commanders.
Huge thanks to our commanders, Jamal Al-Hadi, Alex Bingham, Anthony Minerva, Paul Jorgensen, Jess David, Archon Dan, Michael Hume, Jason Tacho, Evan Christensen, Jacob Blika, Ryan and Peyton Archer, Thunderbound, Thomas Trotman, Gregory Williams, Eli Arthur, and Walton Kaywood, Anthony Binomo, Flowbit, Anthony Hosking, Ethan McKinney, Grant Sunier, Sozo, Grimoire Gamer, and Jabra75.
Like I said, big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much.
We could not do this without you, and we could not afford to continue to put all this out without you, without getting divorced, which would be even more expensive. It's not even worth it at that point.
No, it's not. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Next week will be another Patreon list, so Commander, stand by. Your list you submit to you guys will be selected randomly to have your list played by us. With that said, we always like to say with that said. When I edit, I hear that a lot. I'm like, I'm not going to say that anymore. In every video I say with that said. Yeah, I know. We're going to go look at Dawn's list, who brought an Empire list. So we're going to do a little bit of what if Star Wars. Like, what if the Empire formed separately from the remnants of the Republic, and Anakin's leading his own little army? So let's take a look how that plays out.
So much chattier than normal right now.
I'm amped up, man. I had some Mountain Dew. Not really.
All right, and after the multiple beatings I've had lately, I felt like I wanted to go back to some Dark Troopers, and I mean, might still lose with them, but at least I like playing with them. So I brought Gideon with his Darksaber. I brought the Gav Tank with Governor Price in an onboard comms channel. 2 units of Dark Troopers with programmed loyalty, the Assault Cannon, and the Frag Launcher, and then 3 Naked Stormtroopers, because you have to. That put me in at 795. That's going to make me blue player. We'll go take a look at my cards and see what this mess is going to look like.
Here is Dawn's cards. This is the game of flip or pass.
Flip or pass.
Alternative edition. Flip or pass, flip or pass.
That's much more rocky than alternative.
A-I-O-U. Anyways, if you watch Ted, you know.
I don't know what Joe had today before I came over, but I don't know that I like it.
I think I had 1 Reese cup.
That'll do it. My kids got a Reese today. Bad news. I'm going to flip one of these.
What'd you flip?
Sabotage the Moisture Evaporators.
Interesting. I don't mind that with the Saber user. We'll just flip this right here. We'll flip it. Flip it real good.
Flip it real good.
Recover is interesting. Limited is interesting. Advanced position with Dark Troopers is also interesting.
Everything seems to be quite interesting to you.
My issue is if you grab the supply, can you play that card?
You sure can.
And just jetpack out there?
Fly right away.
But I kind of have to because you have a tank to drop them off, and I don't want to deal with trying to like chase you behind the map. So I guess we're doing advanced, intercept, and limited visibility. Move all that stuff over here. We'll go to the alt-art cards. We got a Saber tank. We got an Universo. We got ATSD. You know, there's a lot of comments about the Saber tank, and I might have more than one. So maybe I throw a couple in this batch to help some people out. Give some Saber tanks, because I feel like I get a lot of comments about, ooh, that Saber tank's nice. We got some paint sets. This is the mana elixirs, or mana elixirs, depending on what you say. The blue color version. Ooh. That's another giveaway. You know, Super Mandalorian Commandos, sealed in box, brand new. Here it's for you. Comment below to get entered in to win all these goodies. Remember, once we get through this stuff in a couple more videos, we'll start unveiling all this stuff. If you follow us on Discord or Facebook, you would have seen all the goodies that AMG just gave us to give to you guys from AdeptCon. Lots of world-exclusive bumpers, alt arts, foils, you name it.
We've had a massive influx of people asking in our comments, how do you enter the giveaways, Joe? And I get to laugh as I respond to them that they just did.
I think it's a joke at this point. I think we're doing it on purpose. But
I hope so.
Any comment you make is an entry. If you listen for the keyword of the day, it's double entries.
And if you share our social posts, it's even more.
I double your double entries. And if you're a Patreon, you get a plethora of extra entries. Anyways, with that said, let's go check it out. Oh, big shout out to Gift the Games. Gift the Games local game store has all the stuff local game store would. Link below, discount codes below for them. In fact, we have discount codes for all of our stuff. We have Curled Pod, Curly Tokens discount code, J Squared makes the holders, Grey Matter Gaming the mat, Legion Train the tables. I'll show it all off quickly here when we get to the table. Welcome around the one where he went with Assault. I went with Hero of the Clone Wars. Anakin Skywalker's 3-pip, Anakin 2 units. Permanent, he gains Exemplar and Reliable 2. At the end of activation, if he's not in range 1 to 2 friendly unit, he gains a suppression token. This dashboard, as I promised, I would say real quick, not take too long. And this holder is all from J Square Design Studios. Check them out. They also have some new Star Wars Legion stuff if you're interested in that. The tokens themselves are from Curled Paw, acrylic token goodness. We give a ton of these away. The gaming mat is from Grey Matter Gaming. It's really cool. I like this mat a lot. Every piece of terrain on this map, as you can see, it's Naboo. It's from Legion Terrain. We're playing on Naboo, like I mentioned. The idea here is an alternate Star Wars what if Anakin and Padme are defending Naboo from the onslaught of this new place called the Empire with these weird robot dark troopers. But they're used to fighting droids, so to them it's not that weird. I gave my order to Anakin, to 5s, and to the 212th, who then relayed it over to the 501st rocket launchers with that awesome ability. Aggressive Tactics is on Padme, so I didn't get to use it this round. He gave his to...
I gave one to the tank, which on board comms gave one to the Dark Troopers.
Entourage is the
word I'm looking for. To those Dark Troopers, and then Gideon and the Stormtroopers got an order there.
There's Stormtrooper. There's a point. That's how we set up. Am I missing anything, Don? Are we good to start?
I think we're good to start.
Ooh, did you roll?
I did. It's me, unfortunately.
Ooh, he gets to go first.
I did not want to.
Hooray!
All right, I'm going to start off with these purple Stormtroopers here. They're going to just kind of move up to the edge of this building. They're going to take a dodge. We don't have anything to do with them exciting just yet.
Every time Empire person touches the building, we have to roll dice on any kind of block. A citizen from up here throws hot tea on them.
Hot tea?
Yeah. It's Naboo. They're fancy.
Okay. Hot tea.
I'm just joking if anyone thought I was serious. Just to be clear. Go to my stack. We've got Miss Padme. She's going to go ahead and take a dodge, or quick thinking, a dodge and an aim.
Makes sense.
The better way to do that. And I think she's okay hanging out here. There's not a scoring round. We don't need to run out for anything. So I think she'll take a dodge or aim. I really think I'm going to use more of this round. I think got thumb shooting. We got thumb shooting. Anakin's got a dodge. No, I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to play defensive. That's what clones do. We're going to take a dodge.
Always. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go with Gideon himself. He is just going to move up there. And that just, I think, will get me into range 3. Yep, so just because it's free, we'll throw this Observe token on the ATRT. He gets an aim from Tactical, and he'll take a dodge for his second action.
All this fog from his limited visibility, he somehow still saw me to observe me.
He's very observant.
Okay, we got Special Forces going to be Echo and company, so Echo's going to go ahead and take a jaunt up here. Not a full move. We're going to do a partial move just to the edge of this little post here. Bring him around town. We'll Rico here, and I don't know. We're going to aim for the movement, so we'll take a dodge for just the action itself.
Sounds great. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go with the
can't tell what's already going.
Tank now, and I don't want to be in range 2 because all that fire support and all that nonsense. So we're going to go, and we're going to end up just a hair outside of range 2, just barely there for that move on the tank. I'm going to go ahead and use Governor Price, which is a free action. I get to choose a friendly trooper unit I am transporting and give it an aim. I could also remove a suppression. I don't have any suppression on them, and they can't get it, so I'm not going to do that. And then my second action for the tank will be to take a standby so that it has that in case somebody moves forward.
Okay. Okay, we got the purple people eaters here. Or I like to call them the Naboo Royal Guard clones. Yeah, we're going to come just to the edge of this, then we'll move again.
Okay.
wrap it around a little bit. I'll Rico here, and then for their second action, they will take a standby.
Moving and standing by. Well, the trick that I've always wanted to do, I'm going to do it now. So we're going to go ahead and go with the guys that are being transported. We're going to disembark, so they're going to pop out right here. Don't think I have to worry about getting into their standby. So we will pop out, move on up here. Nope, we're good there. So we'll move right here. And then we will unload into some clones.
Which clones would you like?
I think we're going to go... So 5s is 5s. What does this unit have?
Orange is the DC.
DC. I guess let's just go with the 5s unit.
5s it is. The phase 2s.
All right, so I have 4 blacks, critical 1 from our excess cannon, 2 reds, and 1 black for our frag launcher, 3 blacks for our regular one. I have 2 aim tokens. He's got 1.25 million tokens, so he's got no cover.
Why do I have no cover, Don? You didn't say it.
I got the critical there. We will take
because he has blast. I'll finish his thought.
We'll spend the first aim. We'll spend the second aim. You got 3 dodges, I assume you want to use?
Yep. Cracking the 1 off Anakin Exemplar, 2 off Padme. That leaves, what do we have left?
5.
That's still a good swing. That's still a good swing there. Okay, I got 3 surge tokens to use if I need them. Hopefully we're getting a lot of paint here. Otherwise, it's going to be ouch attack of the clones. We'll spend 2 of those surges. We'll spend 1 on Anakin and 1 on themselves. So we're just losing 2 clones. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. We're going to go to my stack. We've got the ATRT, who's definitely in range now. The question is he in range 1? Because I can't shoot my laser cannon at range 1.
They are in range 1.
He is in range 1 there.
You want to step backwards and crush Anakin to death?
No, I'm actually silly enough thinking about his other gun is Impact 1, Critical 1. Not nearly as good as Impact 3.
It is considerably less good than Impact 3.
It is considerably less good than Impact 3. But sometimes you gotta shoot what you can shoot.
That's also a fact.
There's really nowhere to move with him that would give me a shot and not squish Anakin. So I'm gonna get Impact 2 from this gun here. I'm gonna fire support these guys with this shot. So you know what? Let's just do it. We're gonna aim for my first action. We're going to shoot his regular gun, which seems so wrong. His, what is it called? The Scion RPC-2 rocket launcher. 2 white, 1 black. We're going Impact 1. We'll flip these guys, add the rocket launcher and the rest because he's actually in range 2 of them.
And that's me being an idiot, forgetting that I shouldn't cohere things forward.
But cohere also saved you the Impact 3 from the base gun, so you kind of...
I don't know that
it's a weird thing. Let's go do it. All right, we have the built-in rocket launcher, which is not as good, but it's got critical 1 and Impact 1. I've got the 4 normal clones and the rocket launcher on the clones, which gets Impact 2.
Sure.
2 aimed at surge to hit natively, but we have critical 1. He's got armor. Let's see what we can do. 2 crits off the bat's never a bad thing.
Okay.
Dice build itself wasn't great, but I'm not going to get mad about the... Put this to the side for a second. Spend the first aim.
There's all your impact.
Spend the second aim. Can we get a surge? That'd be nice. Oh, just another crit. Okay, this will drop off to armor, but these 3 are all going to surge up.
Just 3
Impact
natural crits
1
on there.
from his gun and Impact 2 from the RPS. So you're looking at a total of a 6-pack coming at you. Blocks 2, loses 2.
I don't want to see a core. There it is. Core. So we'll go with some stormtroopers.
Hang on. Ollie. Hey, Ollie. What's the weather like? Salty. Thanks, Ollie. Back to you.
Yep, it's getting there. All right, they'll go move forward here and take a dodge. And that will be them.
Okay, moving up and dodging. All right, we're going to go with Mr. Anakin Skywalker. He seems like now is as good a time as any there, partner. So we're going to move him out and back a little bit, just in range 2. So we're going to move him to about here. I'm going to, for my first action.
Sure.
Slightly over there. There. Second action will be to throw my lightsaber. When we throw the lightsaber... yeah, we'll shoot the critical gun because we don't have critical yet because Anakin hasn't played that card. So it's not going to be as crazy of an Anakin shot, but I feel like we can really neuter
I'm sure you'll stack up more natural crits and do it anyway.
Anakin is 3 reds, Impact 3, Pierce 3. I don't have the Surge yet because I haven't played that card yet, so he's not going to have that yet. The clones, on the other hand, have 2 reds, critical 1, and 4 black dice. So we're hoping for at least 3 or 4 hits so we can...
Just natural crits is what you're looking for.
Pop them up, but let's see what we get here.
Well, there's one natural crit. So just 4 Pierce 3?
Yeah, these 3 will convert to crits because of Anakin's lovely saber. No surges, some blanks. There we go. 4 Pierce 3. So we'll pierce these two and you'll take 4.
Remember when I needed this a turn ago? I guess we'll go with that guy. He'll just aim and throw his 1 dice into 5s for a crit, hopefully.
Okay.
All right, 1 black dice. Just hoping for a crit here. Hey, how about that?
Okay, I've got 1 surge left and Anakin to spend here if I want to. That's about all the tricks I have.
Oh, don't worry.
We're okay. Well, two turns of fire supporting back means I have 1 activation left. We're not going to pass. We're going to go with them. You got 2 suppression and their courage too, though. They get 1 off, so that's something.
Good.
So I guess we'll just take an aim, and we'll just see if we can, if we get lucky and can get a couple crits thrown in. We'll just try. We'll try for fun.
See what happens.
5 gives me 3 black dice. The rest of the unit's only 2 left. They give me 2 black dice. I took an aim. They don't surge, but I didn't bring Anakin surge token because they're looking for crits only against this armor.
Sure.
It's a lot of surges. We'll spend the aim. You
There's
have to
a
roll
crit.
for 1. You blocked it.
All right, let's go with the Dark Troopers that have a face-up order token. Their first action is going to be embark, so they're going to move to touch the base, and they will hop on in here, and then they will take an aim for their second action.
Okay. It's going to be the Dawn Show because I fire supported, so I'm already out
All
of
right,
axe.
we can just rapid fire it. It's them again, so they're going to disembark because it's a different activation. So they'll pop out right back here. Make sure we get in range without triggering a standby over here. So yeah, I think we just have to stand next to our buddy. But they will move over here, and then they will shoot. Let's shoot Anakin.
Shooting Anakin. Could be a mistake putting Anakin out there early. Let's see. Let's see.
All right, so it's the 3 blacks for the regular guys, 4 blacks for our access cannon, 2 reds, and a black for our rocket launcher. I got 2 aims. I have blast, so Anakin has no cover. I have critical 1.
All the keywords. It's a really, really good start. Oh no, Anakin might be in trouble, guys. This might be
the first
might be a dead Anakin here.
Spend the second aim.
We need double blank here if we have any chance. Nope.
So it's just 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All those points, still not even as good of a shot as black stuff.
8, 9. Okay, so I have a search token, so odds are Anakin's dead here. But we're gonna see if we can beat those odds. Ready? Oh boy, this is not looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking 4 wounds, but I'm alive because I'll spend the search token there. But we're taking 4 right off the bat, which is not what you want to see with Anakin.
All right, last activation is going to be these stormtroopers here. They're just going to double move into this building here, making sure they're within.
Are you touching the building?
Yep.
Hot tea action.
All the hot tea. So they're just going to sit there, and that will be them.
That's your last act?
That's it.
That's the end of what was probably the most bloodiest limited viz round 1 I've seen in a while, where almost the whole Dark Trooper's gone. Anakin's already down to 2. We lost 2 clones. Let's take it to round number 2. Welcome to a very key round 2. We're here with the ambush. I went with, this is where the fun begins. I gain outmaneuver relentless, and at the end of my activation, if, what is it? If the first friendly unit activated in the current round, he gains suppression. So he doesn't activate first, he gains suppression. I rolled a block. Oh, in the dice pool, he didn't see it, so he made me re-roll it. Then I rolled another block, so it's definitely going to be me.
I want somebody to go through and watch our games and go to all the important roll-offs. Not the ones that don't matter. The important roll-offs. Have I ever won one?
You have.
I don't think so.
But sometimes you win the important roll-off, and for some reason your dice just don't like you. And I wish they would like you more. I gave mine to Anakin because I have to. He gets to dodge and defend, some surges. He gave his to the Moff, who entouraged up to his good old friend, the Dark Trooper. The full health one, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I get to go first. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got Anakin. The main thing Anakin needs to do is get out of dodge. But before he does, there's no harm in just whipping a lightsaber across the board.
Sure.
So he'll whip the lightsaber into the purple unit here, I think.
Okay.
I guess the max we can take down is a model, which is only 1 black dice. Or we can maybe kill an activation already. Not that the activation is really scary.
It is a scoring round.
It is a scoring round, that's true. Yeah, we'll throw one into the 1 health guy.
Okay.
And we got this ATRT up against this building, making a nice wall that he can't see through. So we're gonna bring him as far back as he can go. So we're gonna go after he throws a saber, just for the sake of filming. I'm doing this in this order.
Sure.
And then, yeah, that's it.
Let's go to the dice box.
3 rads, impact 3, pierce 3. Luckily, he gets no cover from this. I have a couple search tokens. He does have a dodge. Would you like to dodge one?
Sure.
He'll dodge 1. I'll impact this one to a crit, and pierce 3 will kick in, and that will kill.
Pierce 2, he's dead. And we're going to go with these guys. We're going to take a recover for their first action, and we'll shoot...
Oh, he changed his mind.
I don't know. If I kill the ATR... I'm going to recover and shoot the ATRT. I got to get rid of a lot of impact here.
He wants the ATRT on for the impact purpose, and it's also, you can't move out and shoot because there's a nice wall I'm hiding behind. It's called ATRT in the building.
You know, you love it. It's 8 blacks, it's 2 reds. I have an aim token. The ATRT has full armor, so I have impact 2, critical 1 for this shot. I have 1 crit. I have 2 for impact. We'll reroll these 2 for fun. For our critical, so it's 4.
No point in me spending Anakin's dodges because it just won't do anything because he's got enough hits that it would cancel.
Yes.
So I'm going to roll 4 whites. He does surge to block on this big boy. We'll block 1, take 3.
It breaks at 4.
I think it breaks at 4, so we're okay. Go to my stack. We've got Padme, so we're going to, I guess, just do the usual Padme and token up. We're going to quick think, an aim, and a dodge. And then for my second action, we'll just take a dodge. And we're going to chill there and support our army.
Alrighty. Alright, go to my stack here. It's another heavy. We're going to go with the tank, actually, for this round. He's going to move up. We stopped just shy of range 2, so we'll just move up there. We'll use our free Governor Price action to give the Dark Troopers another aim, and then we'll shoot into the ATRT ourselves.
Okay.
Alright, so it's going to be 3 blacks, 3 reds for the 2 weapons on our ATRT. It is impact 2. So you can dodge it all, actually.
So you have impact.
Impact 2.
2, when if I let you get this through, you'll get 2 more against him. So yeah, you know what? You can't shoot Anakin still. So let's spend Anakin's 1 and Padme's 2 to make it have no damage whatsoever from this guy. My second clone. Let's go with the rocket launcher group here.
Okay.
We'll take an aim and we'll shoot into those boys there.
Sounds great.
Okay, of the 4 troops, 1 can't see because he's behind the ATRT, so it'll just be 3 blacks, the regular. The rocket launcher adds the rainbow with impact 2. I have a couple aims at 1 on myself, 1 on Padme, surges on Anakin, also surges on the nearby phase 2 if I want even more.
Sure.
I don't think I will.
3, not bad. You've gotten a natural crit every shot on the Dark Trooper so far.
I don't know if I burn the aims to try to get more because it's just crit fishing at that point.
I mean, they have their own aim, but what else?
We'll spend 1 aim just to see for fun.
Oh,
it was worth it.
Glad
okay, so these will impact 2 to make it 4. That will fall off for the armor.
All right. We're going to go ahead and go to our stack. We got a unit of Stormtroopers. We'll go with the red guys. They're going to dodge and stand by because they are within range 1 of this point on a scoring round.
Go to my stack. We've got a core. We've got these orange 212 boys here with the critical 1 gun. We'll take an aim and we'll shoot into those Dark Troopers, see if we can do a little damage.
Okay.
Same thing as before. There's 1 guy behind cover who can't see them, so there'll be 3 blacks, 3 regular guys, 2 reds, critical 1 for the DC, with an aim on them, an aim on Padme, and some search tokens nearby. Let's see what we get. There's our critical 1. We'll spend their aim for fun, because why not?
Why not?
Well, that was the crit there, so we got 2 crits now, and this won't surge anything. So we're going to leave it at that. We're going to save the aim for them. So 2 more crits coming through.
All right, we'll go to the stack. We'll get a core that I don't want. We'll go with the white Stormtroopers here. They will aim and shoot into the ATRT.
Okay.
All right, this is just going to be 4 white dice fishing for crits for precise 1. That's not it. We'll spend the aim. All right, we got 1.
Okay, he rolls white dice, surge to block. To take 1 which breaks him.
Ooh, big guns down.
Got my special forces. Apparently I'm going for ignore the points and kill everything, which I usually don't like to do. But the issue is if I double move here to hold this point, he'll have a good angle with his Dark Troopers to hit me. Plus he has Stormtroopers and Gideon to come around.
Yep.
And I'll tie that max anyway. So it's just not going to do much this round. And it's you know, there's 3 scoring rounds in this game. So we can see here this building is less than height 1. So Echo's going to take a nice...
Funny that Joe thinks we're going to round 6.
A nice climb up here with Echo. He'll bring his boys with him. They have jetpacks that don't work, though, unfortunately. So they had to climb the old school way.
They really need to give them their jetpacks. It's just ridiculous.
They'll come up there. When they move, they get to aim for tactical. And then they're going to rain down their range 2 gun plus Echo's gun into the Dark Troopers. You just need 1 wound.
That's all you need, yeah.
The base troops range 2 gun. Their pistol is a white and black each. So that's 4 blacks, 4 whites. Echo's 2 reds. He has critical 1, lethal. Sharpshooter won't matter. So we get... Well, there's 2 crits already.
A bunch of natural crits.
So I think what I'm going to do at this point is I'm not going to try to reroll. I'm just going to make it Pierce 1 in case he gets a good roll. So all this will drop off. We spent the aim for Pierce 1. So we'll take 2.
You guys think of a 75% chance to get a heavy out of this pile. What do you think it is? Just at the sound of Joe's laugh.
Oh, man. The Morton level is very high, guys.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great to see a core in this current situation that I'm currently in?
Oh, boy.
To have a great core? This is what people come to our channel for. Thanks, Patreon.
I gotta find the crown.
I'll just throw the dice into the ATRT.
ATRT's hurting. As you can see, Don's ready.
I'm not a dice box. Let's go.
I'm not a dice box.
4 whites, hoping for a crit.
Got one.
It's still not going to kill the ATRT. And you block it to be rude?
I'm so sorry. Okay, I got the ATRT finally. His main gun is broke, so I either throw a red-black impact 3, which with 2 aim should give me 2 impact, which hopefully should do 1 to kill one of your guys. Or I throw black-white-white critical 1 impact 1, potential more damage. I think I'm going to go with the red-black, right?
You should, yeah.
Because it's half your dice are destroyed, so I get to pick.
He should definitely still be alive and throwing dice at me. Yep.
So I'll take an aim, and I'll shoot just red and black.
My
gun is broke, so I lost half my dice, which, you know, is just 1 dice and you have 3, so.
Well, oh, you're doing the impact 3 one?
I think so.
Okay, I thought you were going with the other one.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll do it. I feel like things are going a certain way in this game, so maybe I should just throw the dice. We'll have 2 aims from Padme. We'll throw the black-white-white for fun. We're not even going to shoot that. That laser can's faulty anyways. Okay, there's the impact. We're going to spend one of the aims, see if we can get a critical here. Spend the other aim, because I don't know what else is shooting this round. Okay, so this will impact 2 crit. 2 crits. Deal with here. Can you get double block? I think you can. I think I feel it. Oh. So
all right, let's go with Gideon, and he's just seeing his dark troopers that he spent all this money and time on dying for just throwing paper at him, apparently. We're going to move forward. Aim, or tactical will give us an aim. We will throw an observation token on the ATRT, and then we'll shoot him, because we can.
I mean, why wouldn't you? I would shoot him, too.
All right, so it's going to be 2 blacks, 1 red, pierce 1, surge to crit into the ATRT.
Ooh, pierce 1. Nice.
Well, there's 1 pierce 1, which I think is all we actually need, but we'll spend the aim. And then we'll spend the observation token. All those dice, and I still only get 1 crit.
Okay, 1 goes through. Go to my stack. I got a core. ATRT's got 1 health left, by the way, guys. He's almost dead, but not quite. So we're going to move up just to scoring this point over here to there. And then we will, I got a critical gun, and he's got, how much health do you have left on that guy over there?
Well, just make sure you're within range 3 to shoot.
That is true. I can't shoot range 4 because it's limited. It looks like I'm in range 3, but let's double check.
Pretty close, but you're probably within range 3 because it's you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just barely. Just a hair into it, range 3. But let's do it. Let's do the shooting thing.
Okay, 4 blacks, 30 troops, 2 reds, critical 1 for the heavy. He's got armor. Let's see if we can get some crits. Good roll, but all that goes to armor because I have no reroll abilities.
Woo! All right, there's 3 heavies in here, but I only have 1 left, so we'll use a token that's actually valid. And we'll aim and we'll shoot the ATRT. Why not?
He just needs 1 crit. It's down to its final health.
1 whopping black dice, 2 aims. Need a crit. Not a crit. Spend the first aim. All right, look, a crit. If you block this.
I don't want to block this. Can I just put that there?
No, you cannot.
No, I have to. We're going to make me roll? Oh, guys. This is one of the few times I don't want to block it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're going to take a few minutes. I'm going to fill my last activation for Dawn. We're going to core. It's going to be 5's unit. 5's going to take an aim, and we're going to shoot into that last Dark Trooper. I've got 5 blacks, so I got 2 regulars left, aims, and 5's 3 blacks. So let's see what that does. Okay, I've got 3 blacks from 5's, 2 blacks from the remaining 2 phase 2's into the armored Dark Trooper. We're looking for crits. There's 1. We'll spend the aim on these 2. So we do have to make 1 save here, but it won't kill us. Dark Troopers will survive for the next round with 1 health. I don't know what happened this round. The ATRT still has 1 health. It's alive. The Dark Troopers only have 1 health between the 2 units that were on the board. Things are looking here. He will score 1 and 2 to my only 1. Let's go to round 3 and see if Moff can channel a comeback victory for the Empire. Round number 3, not 2. Let me change that for Don. He's a little thrown off by the last couple rounds here. No big deal. You have something I want. This is the one where this cannot be the card during the first round. After orders have been issued, choose a friendly Imperial Dark Trooper unit that has a face-up order token. Remove that unit from the battlefield, keeping all the tokens and place it on the battlefield. Be on range of all enemy units, then flip the order token face down. In other words, he launches and takes off somewhere else. You underestimate my power. This is a card that was buffed a while back. Quite a while back now, right?
It has been a long time.
Anakin in 1 unit is what it says now. Permanent, Anakin gains Surge to crit, Master Force 1, and Defend 1. Might have had 1 or 2 extra dodges those first 2 rounds. I just realized this is the card that gives him Defend 1.
It wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah, Anakin didn't have a dodge for his attack, I guess. So that didn't impact much there. The ATRT may or may not be dead. He did use 1 dodge from him.
Cool, yeah.
But, you know, let's give a health back to the Dark Trooper to make it even. That's how we'll roll it.
That feels like a good trade.
Dark Trooper handed there. You know, guys, you film the games, you play so many games, Adepticon and everything else. Like, you're gonna forget some rules sometimes. Anakin's got his thing. He's got his defend one legally now. That's good. It's too reliable. Echo, he gave the order to 5s, who then went over here and gave it to the phase 1s. Hisses them off. He teleported his troops out. It's a 2-pip versus 2-pip. Don, did you roll off yet?
I did. I lost.
Oh, it's me. Okay, so I'll start us off. Go to my stack. We've got the ATRT somehow. He's going to take an aim first action. We're actually going to continue the trend of shooting the weapon in the card, which we never do, the 1 black, 2 whites. But we're going to fire support 5's little unit into the Moff and see if we do some damage.
Let's hope.
Okay, we've got 2 whites in the black. Critical 1 impact won't matter for this shot. 3 blacks from 5, 2 blacks from the remaining phase 2 troopers, giving us our total dice pool of 6 blacks, 2 whites. No cover on the Moff with 1 aim, and the ATRT does surge to hit with critical 1. So not a crazy good roll off at all, but we got a crit there. So we'll spend the aim on these 2 blacks, hoping for some conversions here. Got 1, that will surge to a hit. So just 4 coming in on the Moff.
Just 4 for Gideon. That's fine.
He surges to block, right?
He does.
Yeah, he'll be fine. So he only took 1.
All right, we're going to go ahead and go with Moff before he gets torn up anymore. We're going to remove that suppression. He is going to take his free observation to the ATRT. Because you know me, I see red. So we'll shoot the ATRT. And then after that, for the sake of filming, he's going to do an embark action. I think I'm just in range to do this, but...
Looks like you are.
Knowing me, yep. So we will move into base contact with the speed 1 and embark into the transport.
Throwing busy little transport.
So it's going to be 2 blacks, 1 red, search to crit, pierce 1 into our ATRT friend. We will spend the observation token.
Needs a surge or crit.
And we'll spend it into the dice box, and we still fail.
Good hit, though. Okay, we got Padme. We were hoping for the arcs, but that's okay. We'll get Padme. She's going to do what she does best. She's going to quick thinking. She's going to take a dodge. Yeah, we're going to take a dodge. Maybe we can make the arc level longer. Or the ATRT, and that's it.
Gonna stack. It's a core. We'll go with the purple stormtroopers. They're the most hung out. They're gonna shoot into the ATRT. Just hope for a crit here, and then they're gonna move back behind some cover because we don't want them to just get killed.
That makes sense.
All right, it's gonna be 4 whites just fishing for a crit in the ATRT. No crit.
All right, we're gonna go with the. You can see what I pulled. I pulled the arcs. So we're gonna move them up into a point where they get range 2. I'm gonna try to take all the way to the side, see if I can get a clean shot. I don't know if I can, but we're gonna try. We have sharpshooter 1, but taking cover away completely sounds better to me.
Alrighty.
Okay. Range 2 again, there's the pistol. 4 blacks, 4 whites. 2 reds for Echo. Lethal, critical 1 with an aim token. His stormtroopers have no cover from here, and we gave him the aim from tactical when we moved. Okay, so let's see. This looks like a pretty good dice pull to me. So I'm going to spend the aim to make it pierce, so it's going to be 6, pierce 1.
Didn't you have, wasn't one of those a surge?
If it was, it's a crit now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But
6 pierce 1?
We can check the camera real quick.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm going to spend the aim for lethal.
Perfect. Right, we're going to go to the stack here. It's a core. We're going to go with these red guys, and they're going to try to see if they can do what the rest of their friends were trying
Operation
to do.
Kill the ATRT.
They're going to move and shoot the ATRT.
It's got 1 health. It's had 1
Why
health for a
not?
while. But a crit will get through his dodge bubble, so we'll see what he can do.
All right, 4 whites. Hey, look at crit.
Okay.
Dodge it.
I don't want to. I can't use the dodge, so I don't have situation awareness.
Oh, just block it then.
No, he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I even tried to blank into a crit to
Thanks.
really kill me.
That really helps.
ATRT's dead, so we have to go to our stack and get some cores. We're going to take an aim, and we'll shoot everything. I was thinking into Moff was heavy cover, but you know what? Let's start plinking away at that tank. I feel like I got to kill that armor.
You should.
Okay, 4 blacks, regular troopers, 2 reds, critical 1 for the trooper, and since we're shooting the side, his weak side, we get impact 1. We have an aim. See what we can do. Okay, there's our critical. We'll spend the aim on these 2 just for fun. Looking for another natty crit. Nope, but we do impact 1 of these. Once again, these guys, dice-wise, have been rolling pretty hot, but...
Yeah, hot dice on your side only. I've got 2 red defense dice here, not surging. Hey, look at that. All right, we're going to go to our stack, which is a core. He's dead, though. Sucker. So we'll go with Heavy, which is going to be our tank friend here. The tank is going to do its speed 1 move over here, and then we'll reposition just a hair to make sure Anakin is in our sights.
Man, that's the strongest fence I've ever seen,
It's
guys.
super strong fence, guys.
That Naboo engineering is
And
best.
we'll shoot into Anakin.
Okay,
And
Anakin,
then
we'll have heavy cover, right? Your weapons have blast? I don't even know what they have.
It is not blasted.
Okay, so I'll have heavy cover and a dodge and a couple surges. He's out of range of Padme, unfortunately, so this is potentially ouchy.
Right, so this is range 2 shots, so we get both of the weapons. It's going to be 3 reds, 3 blacks, suppressive, into heavy cover Anakin with all the dodges he could want.
Or just one.
That's all he's going to need. So we don't surge, so that goes away.
takes
Cover
2.
is going to take 2. You'll
I'll
dodge
dodge
1,
one,
which
which
will do a wound in the tank.
Yep, and now I search the block natively, so I won't need these search tokens. But I do need to get at least 1 paint here, or Anakin falls. Well, we have a cock dice and dice out of the box for a block, so let's just re-roll everything. That I would have kept that. Let's try again. Whew, we're gonna survive with 1.
Sounds about right.
Okay, we're gonna go with Anakin. He's only got 1 health, but you're done with your whole army, right?
I have a Dark Trooper activation.
That's hiding back there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll go with Anakin. And knock
Those
all our
guys
people
count
off.
as dead. They're
Those
dead now.
guys count as dead. That's why you don't hit the table when you're playing, guys. Okay, I'll take an aim for my first action.
Okay.
And then if I can get into range of Miss Padme, which I can easily do here, we'll move up to that barrel for my second action with Relentless. We'll then throw a saber, cracking this lovely fire support back. So we'll have impact 5, critical, surge to crit, pierce 3.
Go into the tank. Okay.
Okay, we have 2 aims. 1 from Padme. We have 3 reds for his saber, impact 3, crit, surge to crit, and pierce 3. The rocket launcher is a rainbow, impact 2, plus the 4 regular troops. Let's see what we can get against this tank.
Just all the crits.
So we use surge to crit, so that's nice. There's a lot of surges. Okay, so it's 4 to start. We have impact. What did I say with impact?
4, 5.
5.
Impact
So we gotta
5.
keep
You
all...
don't even have enough dice.
So we'll spend the first aim on these 2. Spend the second aim on these 2. And 1 will drop off to armor.
Just got it. Okay.
So then now the impact will kick in. This is a lot of crits. Anakin's fire sport's kind of nasty. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 coming at you.
Just 9?
Pierce 3.
That's going to be a dead tank. Ah!
Hang on. Reroll this one. Reroll this one.
I don't even need to.
Just do it.
I do. Look at that.
Okay, he'll pierce this
And it's
one.
a block. Oh. Right, Tommy the Dark Trooper back here. He's gonna hang out. He's gonna dodge and stand by just in case you can move 75 and get him somehow.
Watch out, there's ionized tea coming at you. Okay, go to my stack. We've got cores. We got the 212.
That's where the Moff ended up after the tank blew up and flung him into the building.
Man, I don't think I've ever... Granted, you had a wound on the tank, but I would have been able to one-shot you with that damage.
2 wounds on him, but yeah. Didn't think I'd be rolling 9, and then I also didn't think 8 of the 9 would be completely blank. But hey, that's what happens when you roll white dice.
That was unfortunate, to say the least.
It was white dice, right?
Something like that, yeah. Okay, so we'll reco here them. We'll shoot everybody into him.
Perfect. I get some cover at least.
Cover. 4 blacks, 2 reds, critical 1 into him off with heavy cover. Okay, so it's going to be 2 after cover.
2 after cover, you say? What do you have to say about that, Moff? Says not today, buddy.
Well, end of round 3. The tank, Dark Troopers, and 1 unit Stormtroopers are gone. Moff is alive with a couple wounds. The ATRT is dead. That is dead. Let's go to round 4. Welcome to round number 4. He went with Die at My Hands. Moff getting engaged Relentless. 1 aim token and 1 dodge token. I went with Aggressive Negotiations. This is the best kind of negotiations, really.
Always, really.
When Padme issues an order token to a troop unit, may either perform a speed 1 move or gain an aim, dodge, or surge token. I gave it to Anakin. He chose dodge on top of his defend 1. And I gave it to Padme, and she also chose a dodge token. He gave his to Moff, who gained his tokens. A 1 pip beats a 2 pip. He'll start us off.
All right, we're going to go with Moff, and we're just having fun here now, guys. So we're going to double move, and we're going to get Anakin. We get 2 aims for that. We'll have pretended I was smart enough to throw the observation token on Anakin first.
Okay, sounds good. I'll have 2 dodges on myself, 1 on Padme, some surge tokens as well. We'll see how this goes.
All right, this is the not as good Darksaber as the one we saw last week. This is just 5 blacks, Pierce 1, but Pierce doesn't matter against Anakin. Surge to crit. We'll go with all 5.
You don't want to use any of these tokens?
Nope.
Okay, I'll spend 3, which does 1 damage back with them, so...
But you can only block 2.
I have outmaneuver.
Oh, never mind.
On one of my cards. This is... It's okay, I'm probably going to die here.
I don't think
search
so.
to block
I
natively.
don't think
Any
you're
blank
gonna die.
dice and he's dead?
Nope, you're
Nope,
fine.
totally
fine.
I totally thought I was going to blink on one.
Totally
I'm
fine.
going to go back here to Padme. Padme's going to take a quick thinking on herself. And then she's going to take an aim for her second action for no reason whatsoever.
No
and then
reason
it's going to
whatsoever.
go back to Don.
I'm going to hard pass on my turn here.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, he does have tokens. Okay, so then
yeah.
I guess we'll go with Anakin. Anakin's going to swing away first, and then we'll see what that result looks like, and I'll probably force push him some which way.
Okay, good.
We have 5 red dice for Anakin's base saber. His tenacity, he's definitely hurt at this point. 6. Aim for Padme. Aim for Padme. He's got a dodge on him. See what we can do. My pierce won't matter because you're immune pierce with dark saber and melee.
That's so true.
So it's just dice. I do search. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing you did and just not have to... I think just say there's 6. So you just need to have...
I'll dodge one and give you a wound. So that's how that works,
You
right?
don't got the Demso.
Shoot.
That would kill me if you could. Look at that 5. Can you get all paint? Yeah, you can. He's fine. Not even a wound.
Cool, cool.
Okay, then that was our first action. Our actual... We're going to, for a free action, we're going to force push him out to this little no man's land here.
Sure, sure.
And then for my next action, we're just going to kind of hop this way like so. Just living with this cover. And that's it.
Rude. I go to the sack. It's a Dark Trooper. He's going to dodge and stand by.
Dodge and standby. We've got special forces. That's these boys up here. I guess we'll just take an aim and we'll shoot everything into Gideon.
Sounds great.
Once again, it's 4 whites, 4 blacks for the regular troopers with the range 2, 2 reds for Echo with critical 1, lethal 1. With an aim token, you've got no cover. That seems pretty good. Our critical 1 will kick in here. This is a blank. We'll spend the aim to make it pierce because you're only immune pierce melee, so it's going to be 6 pierce 1 coming at you.
Just 6 pierce 1.
You have what, 2 health left?
2 whole health. Well, that was all you needed.
There was a Moff right there. Unfortunately, Moff's gone, which means we took out Moff, 2 units of Dark Troopers, a tank, and a Stormtrooper, all within...
I still have 1 unit of Dark Troopers left, buddy.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You have one Dark Trooper. I apologize. You're right. You're right. But anyways, Don, do you want to play more?
No, absolutely not.
He's done. He's done.
I didn't want to play after turn 1.
Okay. So, I mean, you took a risk blitzing to try to kill something.
I had to, but then no red dice worked.
No red dice worked.
Whatsoever.
And then it just, the ATRT was more defendable than a Dark Trooper somehow. It was a crazy game. It was fun, though. It was a fun little shooty game. I didn't move much.
I'm sure our audience will appreciate it.
I was going to move the last few units up to double move to score and take the score there, but we're good. But we got some time, so let's talk about the showing today. At the time of filming this,
yes,
they had an article.
Released the article today.
Which we saw this at AdeptCon Live. This is the Clone Commandos, which have complete the mission. They also have the equip the armor and infiltrate, recharge 1, target 1, shield 1, 2 courage, 1 health, red dice. They have black-white, range 2 suppressive. There's 4 in the unit, and there's black-black per unit melee.
Only 75.
Only 75 points base, and there's 4 of them. And the craziest thing is what we found out today, because we knew about the armor, which is really good. We'll talk about that in a second, too. But what we didn't know about was these lovely...
The lovely flippy heavies.
The flippy heavies. So let's talk about the...
flippy configs.
The configs.
Yeah.
So anyways, complete the mission. I'll read it for you so you can't see it. During setup, place a priority mission token on the battlefield outside of any deployment zone. While this unit is at range 1 of the priority mission token, this unit gains surge to block. While this unit attacks an enemy that is at range 1 of the token, it gains critical 2. So you could really pop the token out there near an objective you want to hold, infiltrate them, or move them up to that objective, and just hold, because they also have a shield 1, which recharges every round. On top of that shield 1 recharging red dice, and they can also token share, they have this lovely armor. It says, when this unit would be assigned more than 1 wound from a non-melee attack, you may expend this card, assign that unit 1 wound. So if you get 5 or 6 through, and you roll a blank out, no big deal. Just pop my armor, only lose 1 guy.
After your shield is spent. You can decide at that point
this
if you want to.
This is the very end. Yeah. So, like, if you have 1 wound coming through and you have a shield, you're fine. On top of that, let's say you want to hold a point from afar. They're going to be rolling 4 reds, range 3 to 4, with high velocity, lethal 1. Now, people are like, oh, no sharpshooters, a lot of heavy cover. Okay, you can heavy cover. 4 reds, you get 1 or 2 through without moving and being defensive. I like it. I think it's great.
But you also will have critical 2
if
they're near the token.
Yeah.
And because you can bring multiples of these, I believe you can have multiple tokens.
I believe so, too. And then you have this guy right here, too, if you want to flip it. This is impact 1 per gun. So we could have impact 4 with 8 black dice, or just 8 black dice against something with scatter. It is free. Oh, by the way, all 3 of these upgrades are free. So all this is just 75 points we're talking about. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say about this besides, wow. Infiltrate, the shield was a surprise. Target's good, too. I mean, I think you put an HQ uplink on them because they're so cheap, just so you have that order when you need to. And that way, when you recover to get the gun back, you also get the HQ uplink back.
Yeah.
And you can just play with that. Target 1, whenever you use the HQ uplink, you're getting the aim, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, you just kind of keep pulling that chain, that cycle. That's really good.
You can infiltrate them wherever you want. You can have several of them out there just plinking away.
The other cool thing is that support right there.
Yeah.
That's a new thing. The range troopers for the Empire also is a support unit. So it's a new thing they're exploring where they're putting some units in slots you wouldn't usually expect them, which I think is really cool.
Trooper units in a support slot is new.
It is. And then we haven't seen Delta yet. Delta's going to be spoiled too. It's the second card. And I'm sure they're going to be these guys on steroids with more points is my assumption, but we'll see. But also, if you want to, they're based on suppressive. So if you shoot 3 guys with that config range 2 gun and 1 guy with the suppressive, it now has impact 3. Or you wouldn't use the impact, but it would have, what, 2, 4, 6, 7 black, 1 white, scatter, and suppressive. It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all. And if you have any clones with them, they token share, so you can get really defensive.
Yeah, they are clones, so that's
if you have any Yodas or Anakins or Padmes, you can make Don cry.
I mean, I just cry all the time.
There's a lot of things they can do, but I'm looking forward to these guys. I have to say, just in general, the Commandos are some of my favorite models.
And they just look awesome.
So I'll be painting one up just classic style first. And then I'll be painting up, I'll probably buy at least 2, probably 3 boxes. You can run 3. I'll do 1 Delta because I'm sure that's all you can run as a named unit. And then 2 as the classics, maybe a little sway to them. But I'm looking forward to getting them on the table. Let us know down below what you think of them. Keyword of the day. We didn't give a keyword. What's the keyword?
I don't know. Don crying? Just
Don crying.
Whooping sounds throughout the whole game?
Salt. Salt tears. Salty tears?
Like tears of a cake or tears from my eyes?
I don't know. Something about Dawn, Salts, King, Tears, blanks, crits, armor. You name it. We'll give you.
Apparently, all of the words are just now going to be Dawn.
Because if you made it to this end, you're good. But yeah, that's the new thing they just involved. The range troopers as well are really cool. Let's look at them for a second too. Okay, then also the range trooper. These were spoiled from Adepticon, so these are not as clear as pictures, but they have advanced targeting trooper. Trooper keyword. Declares attack against an enemy trooper unit. Before measuring range, it may gain 1 aim token. So that's really nice. You just always get aim.
It's an interesting slot to get a free aim token.
It is.
Before measuring range.
You have armor 1, indomitable, scale, and spur with a speed 1, 2 courage unit. But here's the crazy thing. 1 for black, there's 4 base. If you put the lovely this gun on here, you're now rolling 6 blacks, 2 whites, suppressive from range 4.
With an aim.
Every single time. Or if you want to get range 5 gun with some impact as well for that longer range gun. They just sit back. They can just
and they're 60 points, even cheaper than the Delta is.
And with the heavy, they are 80. So they're right about there. But man, that's a you take the Imperial gun line now. You can back it up at range and have a really effective unit that in heavy cover with armor 1. And if you need to move them really fast, they've got spur.
Now, if somebody gets there really fast, they still throw 2 white dice per model in melee. So that's not bad.
I like the spur and skill, too. So that way, if you need to move, you're spurring. And if you're worried about the suppression, you're indomitable. So you're just going to get that right off.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
But yeah, so they've got the impact range 5 gun, the 4 dice range 4 gun. And then also just next trooper. So you can even throw another.
You can get a 6-pack of range 4 damage just sitting there for pretty cheap.
Yeah, you can bait. I mean, if you keep these guys out, you could have, what, 7 blacks, 2 whites at range 4 with suppressive. That's a lot.
Not tapping suppressive.
That's a lot. So I'm really happy with that. I like the models personally. I think they look really
cool.
They're really beefy. I would love to see the Mud Troopers eventually because I know some people don't like them. I know you're not a big fan of them. I love the Mud Troopers. They have that World War I kind of
They have faces, and I don't do faces.
They have armor.
No, they have faces. You can see them.
Armor?
I like helmets.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys are looking forward. There's a lot of stuff coming from Legion. Other thing, if you guys missed the Adepticon stream that are coming, we know Bad Batch is coming. They gave us the card at the Worlds, which was really cool. So we got to see them. They also spoiled Hunter and Crosshair and Omega's card. That's very interesting. Lots to be spoiled in that unit still, too. We were shown the new Rebel Sleeper Cell unit, which I got all this on my phone. It's not the best pictures, but they look really cool. Funny enough, even though I'm a huge Rebel player, I'm more excited for the Imperials because the Imperials, you can equip up to 2 K2 security droid models on there. Look at that. And they have riot shields. These guys are going to be a pain to fight against.
These guys are going to be super cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing them.
I mean, it's not going to be a pain for you unless other people play
them.
Because for me, they're just going to die.
You got the cool crab droid for the...
I'm super excited to see what the crabs do because the crab droids look really cool.
New
and
terrain.
The aqua droids look
These things
awesome.
are huge, they said. You could tell they're on notch faces.
So cool.
So these guys are going to be a menace. They also showed off a whole bunch of other things like some more sculpts, or these are the ARF troopers, which look really cool. But the coolest thing with the ARF troopers is they're going to have a Jedi detachments. We can put a Jedi Knight on there, which I can't.
Are they?
ARF Trooper Jedi attachment.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to...
Apprentices?
They didn't say that, no.
I don't remember.
Then you got a new sculpt for Obi. A new sculpt for Grievous they showed off.
Yeah, the Grievous sculpt looks awesome.
It does. It does look really, really good. Multiple options to pose that thing. I'm curious to see if they'll have any changes to the card or if it's just a different sculpt. But lots of really cool stuff coming to Legion. I hope you guys are excited. We're excited. Keep hitting that link on the below our video just to show interest. It says if you would like to learn more about SharePoint, click here. It just shows AMG that you guys are really driving to the channel from us.
That's how you guys get to see things super early, like the awesome Inquisitors that were on the channel
2 months early.
Really early, so that was
We got Bad Batch SharePoint very early.
Yeah.
We got Hondo.
We want to keep it coming, so the sooner you guys want to see it, the more you click that link, the more AMG says, yeah, all right, we'll send us more stuff.
We've got so much good stuff to give away to you guys. So stay tuned. Until then, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.
Bye.